these entities are only in the past. I've never heard of anybody channeling somebody from the future. They're always somebody from the past, and they've all died. So something didn't work for them. If death is just an illusion, you don't really die. Little hint of that in the Bible where people live 900 years. Why are we dying so early? And is 900 years like the limit? It's something to just sort of question. Right now, I don't personally believe the body can die. And I personally believe every illness that we're dealing with, it's an illusion, but it's your roadmap. It will guide you towards your personal truth. If you suffer from an illness, then something's wrong. There's something wrong within your belief system. And your healing will put you on the path of living the perfect life, because the perfect life won't do you any harm. Happiness is something that sustains the body, that makes it run and function properly. So happiness is your guide. Unhappiness is you're still looking for information to create that happy life. So the negative aspects of our reality may appear negative, but they're actually the guiding forces towards what really is true for you. And because we're a global unit, we all got to kind of be on the same page. But I don't think that these are hard things to just believe in. Do you want to believe that we can live forever? Or do you want to believe that you die? In order for you to believe that eventually you die, that means some harm has to happen to some people. So you have a wish and a belief that some people need to be harmed. Some people need to be killed. We need to create within our reality a way that people are harmed and killed. And even aging. Aging is just an illusion as well. There are belief systems going on that make you age. But just having the idea of, hey, I don't have to age, then start asking, well, what do I need to believe in order to not age? So that's one. Accidents. All accidents can be prevented. So we can create a world where we don't experience any accidents. If you're noticing, a lot of these weather conditions can be controlled. If we are living the perfect lifestyle on a global basis, we do have the power to create the perfect weather. Earthquakes, all of this we're starting to learn can be mechanically controlled, but it also can be controlled through the environments that we create. The rainforest, for example, provides an awful lot of weather patterns. So growing trees in specific areas will tend to make weather do something. You can see that this oil spill is going to do a lot of pollution, and the chemicals and mixtures between that has the potential to create an ice age. But it can be prevented. Everything can be controlled and created. So, what else can I say about beliefs? It's like, what is it you choose to believe in? Do you believe that you must die? And if we're on that page, then that means that you're going to be holding a belief system that will eventually cause the death of somebody. And I'd be totally against that. And you can see that I'm on a disability, mostly caused by severe abuse, but this severe abuse, knowing the experiences that I experienced, I was um, in order for me to heal from a lot of this, I had to find the sciences that back up what I choose to believe in. And because I go against everybody in society, they'll perceive me as having a mental illness. And that's okay. Um, self-esteem is just something that you choose to believe in. Do you believe in yourself? And yeah, this stuff is so freaking wild that, you kind of, okay, is this just me? Or, I've had to do a lot of reflection, but I needed to find out the truth. And we tend to believe sciences. So, and I'm very scientific and I'm very illogical. So that's where my path led down to, is finding the sciences that prove what I believe is actually true. Um, Good book to read is all of holodynamics. Um, this guy perceives me to be as big as enemy, and yet his own books kind of explain every aspect of this, and I'm his biggest fan. So, I'm not exactly saying that I would go and take any of this guy's courses, because he doesn't appear to be believing his own stuff. But his stuff is pretty damn good, and a lot of people are judging it to be metaphysics science stuff that isn't proven. But if you read it, what he's done is taking all of the proven sciences and basically found what's important in it and how does that relate to reality. A lot of deep sciences are in there, psychology, how people learn, education. He was a teacher, he was a psychologist, he's involved in quantum physics and neurology, um, information theory. I mean, this guy studied an awful lot of deep, deep sciences. I mean, the world is pretty. I I think we are pretty lucky to have one human being that could study so many different scientific areas of study and understand them so completely, and then be able to put it all together and say, what does this mean for us? I mean, it gives me a headache to understand what this guy had to study. Computer sciences. I mean, every one of these studies would take a lifetime to not only learn, but then experience it in a profession. These are lifelong in one area, and he's been able to do all of it. So it's pretty fascinating reading if anybody wants to. Um, like I say, he does contradict his own work. Um, and we're all have our own contradictions. I probably have my contradictions too, but that is where society comes together, is helping each other recognize our own contradictions and question, well, if you believe in this, then why are you doing that? Or why are you saying that? It's kind of going against what you believe to be true. And that kind of makes you, oh, okay, I didn't know I was doing that. So you have to be open to believing that you could be wrong about some things. And I'm like that too, is I have very, very strong belief systems. Those belief systems are next to impossible to change, because I would always be questioning, well, why would you want to believe in that? What is the result that would be created by developing that belief system? But the only way I could learn everything that I have learned is by being completely open minded, allowing myself to be wrong. Hey, I could be wrong about anything, so let's explore. And so I'm open to conversation, not arguments and disagreements. And it's because you know, I'm going to be happy in my life experience, and everybody's entitled to their opinion just because I'm entitled to my opinion. So I'm not about to fight with anybody or disagree. Everybody is perfectly willing to believe whatever they want to believe in. I'm only asking the question, but why would you want to believe in that? And what is your end goal, your end result? So this video series will unfold a lot of the sciences that I discover. The first thing would be your belief systems. Open up your belief systems and be willing to change and ask your question, Do I really want to believe that? And what does it do for me? You do have an awful lot more power than you think you do.